students, welcome to Vidya Miran. This video is made for class 9th on chapter number 3, surface areas and volumes, and today we are going to do exercise 13.1 of NCERT. Before we begin with the exercise, first understand what is cube and cuboid and how are we going to find out their areas. Now if you see a cube is made up of square. There are 6 squares which we join them together and we get a cube. Now if we want to know the area of a square, so square is you have all the sides equal. We say that A into A or side into side or side square. And if I join 6 sides together, 6 squares together to make it a cube, it will become 6A square. This is known as total surface area of the cube. Same way, if I want to know more about cuboid. Now cuboid is made up of rectangles. There are 6 rectangles which we join them together. In that shape, if you know, you have length, breadth and height. Your top and bottom is same, your right and left is same, and your front and back will be same. So there are 2 sides each, all of length, breadth and height. So if we talk about the first one, let's talk about top and bottom. Your top and bottom is made up of length and breadth. So we will be writing at 2 into L into B because the area of rectangle is length into breadth usually. So it is 2 times. There is one top, there is one bottom, so it becomes 2 times. Same way, there is one right side, there is one left side, or the wall if I say, then it is made up of, if you look into the shape, breadth and height, or B into H. Because there are 2 sides, I will do 2BH. Same way, if I talk about my front and back, it is made up of length and height. So that means it can be written as L into H because there are 2 front and back, so I can write it as 2 into L into H. Now if I want to calculate the total, all the sides together, so how many sides there are? There are 2LB, 2BH, 2HL, and 2 is common in that, so I can write it as 2 common outside, inside the bracket LB plus BH plus LH. Okay, this is when we are talking about the total area. Total area means all the 6 sides together. There can be also a chance when you have to find out the area of only 4 sides, or if you are in a room, so the 4 walls of a room if you want. What can be that area now? Your area that is made up of your front and back and right and left. What was the area for front and back? 2 into LH. What is the area for right and left? 2BH. So 2 is common, height is common in both, and in the bracket I can write L plus B. So 2 into H into L plus B, that becomes the area of the 4 sides. Now let us understand the formula in a brief. You have curved surface area, or we also call it as lateral surface area. This is what we call it as 4 walls of a room, so 4 sides, okay. And there is known as total surface area, which is made up of all the 6 sides, your 4 walls as well as your top and bottom. So you have 6 sides. If you want to find out the area of cube, curved surface area of cube, because it is made up of 4 walls, I can say 4A square, and total will be 6 sides, so 6A square. For cuboid 4 walls, it is 2H into L plus B, and if I want to know for all, it is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, which we have just done in the previous slide. Now if in a question it is asked to you to find out the surface area, it is just mentioned surface area. You are not told whether you have to find out curved or you have to find out total surface area. Nothing is mentioned. It is understood that you will be finding the total surface area. Now there can be different situations and your questions can be solved in different ways. Now first thing is, suppose I have to find the area of a cubical room if tiles are to be put in 4 walls and to a floor. That means you have 4 walls and floor. You have to put the tiles. There are two ways to calculate this. If you want to use the curved surface area formula, you will use that plus add the floor area. Same way, if you want to use the total surface area formula, take that. And what is this? Total surface area means it is including all the 6 sides. But you have to put tiles on walls and floor where you are not going to put on the ceiling. So you will subtract the ceiling area. So in both the cases it will become 5a square. So 4a square plus a square because you will be adding floor. So it becomes 5a square. 6a square minus a square, it becomes 5a square. You can do it by any one of this method. Whatever formula you remember, you can do it, or you find calculations easier. Next case, suppose you have a cuboidal room and you have to whitewash. Now if you remember, just see, look at your own room. Where do you do the whitewashing of the? You will do the walls as well as you will do the ceiling also, but not on the floor. So floor is subtracted in this. Now if I want to use the formula of curved surface area of cuboid, in that case I will add the ceiling, because ceiling also I am painting it. And what will be the area of the ceiling? Length into breadth. Or if I want to use the total surface area formula, then in that case I have all the 6 sides. I do not want to whitewash on the floor. I will not do. So that means my floor should be subtracted from it. In both the cases your answer will come the same. Just understand the question, what you have to add or subtract, or what is it saying, and then you can decide on which formula you want to put. You want to put curved surface area or total surface area if it is mentioned in the question. Let's begin with question number 1. There is a plastic box given as 1.5 meter long, 1.25 meter wide and 65 centimeters deep is to be made. Now remember one thing, all the units should be same. You have length given as 1.5 meters. Your breadth is given as 1.25 meters, but height is 65 centimeters. So convert it into meters. It will become 65 upon 100, which is 0.65 meters. Now they are saying it is opened at the top. Top is not there. Ignoring the thickness, you need to find out the area of the sheet. Now I have just told you earlier, you can use any formula. Either you can use CSA plus the area you want to add, or TSA minus which is not included. Now here I have taken the CSA formula, lateral surface area plus the base area. I have not taken, it is told that it is open from the top, so I have added the base area. Put the values in the formula and you will get your answer as 5.45 meters square. So area of the sheet required for making the box is 5.45 meters square. Now in the second part they are saying the cost of sheet for it. If a sheet measuring 1 meter square costs 20 rupees. Now we know that they are telling us 1 meter square sheet is costing 20 rupees. So 5.45 meter square sheet will cost how much? 20 multiplied by 5.45, which gives you 109. So the cost of required sheet is rupees 109. Question number 2. The length, breadth and height of a room is given to you as 5 meters, 4 meters and 3 meters respectively. All the units are same, nothing to worry about it. Find the cost of whitewashing the walls of the room and the ceiling at the rate of rupees 7.50 per meter square. Now they are telling to whitewash. Now room is in a form of a cuboid. When you have to whitewash, what you will do? You will do CSA plus the area of the ceiling. Put the formula of a cuboid, that is 2h into L plus B plus L into B. Put the values there. All the units are same. You get 74 meter square as your area. And they are telling you for 1 meter square the price is rupees 7.50. So what will be the price for 74 meter square? You will multiply with the rate, that becomes rupees 555. Question number 3. The floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter of 250 meters. If the cost of painting the 4 walls at the rate of rupees 10 per meter square is 15,000, find the height of the hall. Now, first of all, what is given to us? We are given the perimeter, we are given the rate per meter square, also the total cost. Now, if we want to find out the total cost, how do we calculate? We know that cost of painting will be equal to the rate multiply the area of the 4 walls or the CSA. Okay, cost of painting is given to you 15,000, rate is given to you 10 rupees, and area of the 4 walls we will find out from here, or we call it as LSA or CSA. You can even write that. It comes to 1500 meter square. So LSA is told to you, or area of 4 walls is given to you as 1500 meter square. Now, they are also telling you that the floor of a rectangular hall has a perimeter of 250 meters. Now, what is the formula of the perimeter of the floor of a rectangular shape? 2 into L plus B, which is equal to 250. Take 2 to the other hand side, so it comes to L plus B as 125 meters. Now, after this, we have found out area of 4 walls. We know L plus B. What is the formula actually for CSA or LSA? 2H into L plus B. We have all the things except the H, which we have to find out. Put the values in this particular formula. You will get H is equal to 6 meters. Question number 4. The paint in a certain container is sufficient to paint an area equal to 9.375 meters square. How many bricks of dimensions 22.5 centimeters into 10 centimeters into 7.5 centimeters can be painted out of this container? Now let's write what is given to us. You are talking about a brick. Brick is in a form of a cuboid. Okay. So whatever is given to us, we are told the total area that can be painted is 9.375 meters square. Length of the brick is told, breadth is told, height is told. So what I need to do is, I will be finding the total surface area of the brick, because all the sides will be painted. So using the formula 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, put the values of length, breadth and height. You get your answer as 937.5 centimeter square. Be careful here, it is centimeter square. But the area that can be painted is given in meter square. So what we will do is, we will convert centimeters to meters. Now accordingly, we already know 1 centimeter is equal to 1 upon 100 meters. But if I do centimeter square, so it will become 1 upon 100 into 1 upon 100, which is equal to 1 upon 10,000 meter square. Now this 937.5 centimeter square, I will convert it into meter square by dividing it with 10,000. I will get your decimal place will shift towards your left, 4 places left. So it becomes 0.09375 meter square. Now I need to find out the number of bricks that can be used. I have the area of the brick, I have the area of the paint that can be painted. So just divide them. So total area to be painted is 9.375 meter square, which is given to you. Area of the bricks you have found, that is also in meter square. If you remove the decimal, everything will be cut and you are remaining with 100 bricks, which can be painted out of this container. Children, it is not necessary that you want to convert centimeters into meters. You can convert meters also into centimeters. In both the cases, your answer will come 100 bricks. Question number 5. There is a cubical box whose edge is 10 centimeters. There is a cuboidal box whose sides are 12.5 centimeters, 10 centimeters and 8 centimeters height. It's given to us everything. We have to find out their lateral surface area and the total surface area and find out their difference. First, let us find out them. When we talk about the cubical box, edge is given to you as 10 centimeters. So, LSA comes to 4a square, which is 400, and TSA comes to 6a square, which becomes 600 centimeters square. Same way, let's talk about the cuboidal box. Here, length, breadth and height is given to you. All are in centimeters. So, to find out the LSA, it is 2h into L plus B. Put the values there, you get 360 centimeters square. And find out TSA of the cuboidal box, that is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Put the values over here, you get it as 610 centimeters square. Now they are asking is, which box has the greater lateral surface area and by how much? And the second part is, which box has the smaller total surface area and by how much? So we can write it in the form of a statement. First is about LSA they are talking about. LSA of cubical box is 400 centimeters square and LSA of cuboidal box is 360 centimeters square. So what is the difference between both of them? 40 centimeters square. Okay. And in the second case they are asking about the total surface area. So TSA of cubical box is 600 and TSA of cuboidal box is 610. Difference between both is 10 centimeters square. Question number 6. A small indoor greenhouse herbarium is made entirely of glass panes, including base, held together with tape. The sides are given 30 centimeters long, 25 centimeters wide and 25 centimeters height. Find the area of the glass. Now first of all, I have always told you that if nothing is mentioned, you have to calculate CSA or TSA. You will calculate TSA. On the other hand also, if you understand the question, they are talking about a herbarium. If you know about a greenhouse effect, you have covered all the four sides as well as the top. There is no bottom. They are making it with the help of a glass and they are telling you that base is also there. So that means all the six sides they are talking about. That is why we have used the formula of TSA over here, which is 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. Put the value of length, breadth and height as 30, 25 and 25. You got answer as 4250 centimeters square. Now next they are asking is, how much tape is needed for all the 12 edges? Now if I want to know about 12 edges, there are 4 lengths, there are 4 breadth and there are 4 heights. So what I will do is, just put the values of length, breadth and height, multiply it with 4, you get required length as 320 centimeters. Question number 7. Shanti sweet stall was placing an order for making cardboard boxes for packing their sweets. There are 2 boxes, bigger size is given, smaller size is given. For all the overlaps, 5% extra of TSA is required. If the cost is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeters square, find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. So what are the 2 kinds? You have bigger and smaller. Let's find out the TSA of the bigger box, multiply with 250. Find out the TSA of the smaller box, multiply with 250. This is the first step. So we are given all the sizes of the bigger as well as smaller. Put it into the formula of 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. The TSA of bigger box comes to 1450 centimeters square. But we want to find out for 250 boxes. So it comes to 362,500 centimeters square. Same way we will find out For the smaller box, for one box, use the formula 2 into LB plus BH plus HL. For length, breadth and height, you will put 15, 12 and 5. You got 630 centimeters square for a smaller box. But how many boxes do we need? 250. So multiply this with 250. You got 157,500 centimeters square. Now what is the total of smaller and bigger? Let's do that. It comes to 520000 centimeters square. We need 5% extra for overlapping. So it is 5 upon 100 of the TSA of both boxes. See, you can calculate separately also 5% for smaller and 5% of bigger and then add them together. Or what I have done is I have added them together and then I am finding it. Your total surface area of both boxes is 520000. It can be cancelled, 0 zeros cancelled, so it comes to 26,000 centimeters square extra is required. That will be added in the total surface area. So 520 and 000 was already there. You will add 26,000 in it. You get 5,46,000 centimeters square. Now they have also told you the price of it. So 1000 centimeter square cardboard cost is 4 rupees. So 5,46,000 centimeter square cardboard cost will be 4 upon 1000 multiplied by 546,000. Zeros gets cancelled and you got price as rupees 2,184. Question number 8. Parveen wanted to make a temporary shelter for her car by making a box-like structure with tarpaulin that covers all the 4 sides and the top of the car, with the front face as a flap which can be rolled up. Assuming that the stitching margins are very small and therefore negligible, how much tarpaulin would be required to make a shelter of height 2.5 meters with base dimension as 4 meters multiplied by 3 meters. So length is given as 4, breadth is given as 3 and height is given as 2.5. So what you are going to do is you will be finding the lateral surface area plus the area of the ceiling or area of the top. Okay, because base is not there. So 2h into L plus B plus LB, put the values, you got it as 47 meters square is the tarpaulin which would be required to make the shelter for the car. So with this children, we end up over here with exercise 13.1. I hope all the questions are very simple and clear, you have understood. It is not necessary that you have to use it in this way or you have to use the CSA formula. You can also use TSA formula, but in that case you need to subtract. So in any ways, both way your answer will come as same. So whichever method you find it easier or you think calculations will be easier, you can do it in that way. I found CSA is better because there the calculations are less rather than TSA. So wherever possible, try to use the formula of CSA. So very soon I am going to come with exercise 13.2. Till then, do lots of practice, and if you have any doubt in any question, you may always refer in the comment section or you can also email me.